I just confirmed on our website that the first time I wrote about BuddyBoss in my blog was 2017. At the time, and we still are a WordPress website development team. We focus on building membership sites, online course sites, and we came out of the Keep Infusionsoft Membarium space. That's just the technology that we started with, and we work with a lot of folks that use them. But BuddyBoss comes onto the scene in 2017, and they had named their product the Social Learner for LearnDash. And they were promoting it as a great way to build a community around an online course platform so that people, instead of learning 100% on their own, feeling like they're the Lone Ranger, could now have a community that they could belong to, feel a part of, learn by talking to other people. So it was a great addition. Now, about 4 years ago, BuddyBoss releases their BuddyBoss app. Now, because we had such a presence building BuddyBoss and our presence in that space, I looked at it very closely, and what was very obvious to me and a lot of people that I checked in with was that BuddyBoss app was not ready for production. It was not stable. It wasn't working the way you would expect it. And BuddyBoss was providing done-for-you services. And frankly, they had a little bit of a backlog. It wasn't something that we as a consulting team were going to jump in and start supporting. Now, fast forward a couple years, last spring, again, we've been watching BuddyBoss app very closely. We saw that it was stable, and we had a client that wanted us to help them move to add BuddyBoss app to their existing BuddyBoss installation. We worked on it. We may have run into a couple bugs, but it was production ready. And since then, we have worked with, at least 10 different clients, bringing them up on BuddyBoss app. It's a fabulous way to take a website that you have a community feature on. Maybe you're not even using BuddyBoss community feature. Maybe you're only using LearnDash. It's a great way to take a learning site, an online learning platform, and make a app version of it. And the cool thing about it is that you're on your phone and you're doing your thing, and everything that you do there, as far as progress is concerned in your course, as far as interacting with other people, is communicating with everybody that is on the BuddyBoss app and on your BuddyBoss website. Fabulous feature, great idea. Now, what we have found is some people come to us because even though the BuddyBoss tutorials are actually pretty thorough and very strong, it's more than a lot of business owners want to tackle. Just not because it's difficult, but because it's long, tedious, requires a lot of patience, and is that the best use of your time as a business owner? So our team and I, once you understand how to do it, you have to get 3 different accounts. You got to get tied in with Apple. You got to get tied in with Google. You have to obviously install the BuddyBoss app onto your BuddyBoss website. And you have to make sure that everybody's talking to each other. You got to get Google to approve your app, which is pretty easy. You got to get Apple to approve your app. And sometimes that can be interesting. They're very thorough, and I want to say meticulous almost to a fault. We had one customer that we worked to get their app available on BuddyBoss, on Apple, and they didn't think the app was complicated enough. Like, they thought it was too simple. And what it was an app that was a part of an online course, and it's kind of like flashcards, so to say. And they just weren't particularly impressed, let's say. So we worked with the client. We added some additional features to it. We got a little creative in what we submitted for approval to make sure that whoever was doing the approval understood that it was more than just flashcards, it was more to it. And eventually we got it approved. So those are the kind of things that you have to go through as part of releasing any mobile app. And BuddyBoss app really follows the exact same rules. I want to encourage you, go through the BuddyBoss tutorials, because BuddyBoss app, assuming you see that as a good option for your business, is really well done. It's a great way to take exactly what you're doing online and making it available as a mobile app. Now, BuddyBoss app will also take things that aren't part of BuddyBoss or LearnDash in the learning environments and make it available online. It may not be 100% inside the app because they will pass through, I want to say, web pages or web features. So the typical user is going to feel like it's an app like anyone else. If you look very closely at it, it's not 100%, but it's a great way to take your BuddyBoss and your LearnDash teaching information and making it available as an app without that much effort. Relatively speaking, because building a mobile app from scratch is a big undertaking. It can get very expensive. And again, I'll throw it out there. If you need any help or if you want to just get on a phone call or a Zoom call with me to go over, what it would take to get you out there with your own BuddyBoss app, let us know. We're happy to give you a hand with that.